Yep. Everyone, here, I'm here. So today we are going to talk and to review the two maker Fibs. What is the two maker Fibs? It's simply the Fibonacci. Alright? The Fibonacci, you have a negative and a positive phase. By these two phases, you have the market makers and exchange, but also the big players that are using it, acting into it. Alright? So, as an example, right, you have the negative Fibs. Okay? These are your negative Fibs. Okay? These are your positive Fibs. Okay? And now I will explain why positive, why negative. Okay? Because I would like that everyone really understand it cleanly and properly. Okay? So, we doesn't need this one from now. The same doesn't need. Okay, so as you can see, okay, from high to the low, from low to the high. Okay, as an example. And now I will limit all of these Fibs by accumulation and distribution. And this is what most of people still doesn't understand. Okay? By these Fibs on the positive Fibs, you have distribution. Okay? Generally at the height, at the top of the range. But on the negative Fibs, we also at this top of the range have an accumulation. Okay? And I want that everyone understand that when we did have supply, we also have demand. When we have demand, we also have supply. Okay? And this currently work for both of the case. As you can see, even at the bottom of these Fibs, we can have accumulation but also distribution. Okay? So this 0.50, okay, the 50% of the Fibonacci will always be your equity into range. Okay? When you are placing your Fibs, this acts as an equity. Okay? So, what the price is doing? As an example, if the price is marking currently a local bottom, the price will slowly trend to attempt these Fibs, okay, on the first level, the positive Fibs. Alright? So an example, the price will test it. If we get a rejection, then the price will get back below, trying to find once again support after making a rotation and going to test again. Okay? But at some case, we have to look clearly what is happening. Okay? Because the price can also goes down, retesting once again if the slow the market rotation to the trading price are strong enough to hold. If this level, this low are still strong enough for the buyers to come in. If this price level still interests them. Okay? What we can do if this is happening. That is an example, and you will all understand why after. Okay? Because on this, you also have a negative and a positive. Okay? Right? That's why a lot of time people are trading, scalping, trying to swing without have a proper understanding of the Fibonacci. Okay? And that's how market makers are using it. And even the algo bots from an exchange. Okay? All are pre-programmed. So, price attempt, but then making a lot of people, making a lot of traders into disbelief. Okay? Because all act as an accumulation and distribution. Okay? And it's very important that you acknowledge this zone. The price can mark a local bottom, attempt, and doesn't attract any buyers on this small distribution. At the opposite, if we attract buyers at this level to then leg up, we will validate an accumulation fee. Okay? That's mean currently both. If not, that means we have sellers here that are already starting to distribute at this level. Price will then try to retest. Okay? So, always have this in mind. Okay? Now, if we are looking at the opposite, okay? If we are looking at the opposite, when we are retracing, because we are marking a local top, and by this then, the price is making a nice and a large distribution. By this large distribution, we then have the price breaking down. Okay? And by the price breaking down, is currently forming a very tight and small range, okay, at the top. This is why most of the time you will even see this price attempting trying to taking out short and might also attract new buyers on this top. Okay? But you did have knowledge that on this top you can also have an extension. Okay? An extension. What I mean by this extension. These Fibs act as an extension. Okay? When we are marking a top and the price is breaking, that means we are on an accumulation, but also on a distribution. Once again, what does that mean? That means we will face a rotation into a smaller range. This rotation, if we doesn't have an aggressive buyers or seller, the price will create then what we can call at this level a ledge. Okay? This is an anomaly that will be creating by the participant by the sentiment of the market. Okay, so the price will mark high, low, high, low, high, and will eventually make also some fake out, upside, downside, and back into the range. Okay, until then the clear sentiment shows strength. So we will have a battle at the end, from buyers and sellers. How this will happen? This will happen simply because the market makers and exchange are attracting you into the range. Okay? And because they are making you in a complete disbelief, you will trade by emotion, by fear, and by greed. You will sell because you will scare that the price goes back lower, and you will buy because you will scare to miss that the price goes higher, and then miss some profit. Alright? Do not and never act by this emotion. Always observe what the price are doing. Okay? Generally, and I will give you some rules. Okay? Generally, when a price is breaking down, we'll retest this low here, form the accumulation zone on this top of the range, then might reverse and retest what we call here a strong low, a strong high, or a poor high, depending of what the order flow will show us. Okay? By order flow, I'm talking about exo chart and similar thing. Okay? Is what we use a lot. So, we will then make 5 hit at the height of the range, 5 hit at the low of the range. You can find this everywhere on any price, on any asset, into the crypto, into the stock market. Both of them, an accumulation and a distribution at the top. Same as for the bottom, local bottom, then we can have a distribution and an accumulation. Okay? That's what I'm calling aggression and suppression. Okay? You have to understand that an aggression will continue. As an example, if we are trending down, an aggression on this range will break out and continue to the downside. A suppression means then we will absorb all of the distribution to then turn it into a strong demand and making a rotation. And then, by making a rotation, price is attempting again to make another retest on this height. Okay? Now let's back at the top of this. When we are talking about the top of a range, okay? As I say, we are going to make 5 hit at the height, 5 hit at the low. Until then, one of them break. Until then, we have an aggression or a suppression. Okay? From a buyers and the sellers. But also, if a spot doesn't have a big size pushing, depending for upwards or downwards, we can also then look at combine directly with the perpetual future. Okay, so always have a spot chart, but also the perpetual chart. Okay, let's back at this. 5 hit at the high, 5 hit at the low. After that, what the price going to do? the price will to make 3 at 5 fake out. Okay? But at the end, you will always see then it start by following the item, the law of the range. On the top, but also the same when is opposite. And then making 3 to 5 fake out. After that, the price will back into the range and the trends will start to get tighter. At this current step, if you are using the Bollinger Band, the LSI, you will start to see the Bollinger Band, depending on the time frame, starting to get tighter. Okay? At this moment, if we are negative or positive into the room of the LSI, but also depending of the LTF or HTF, we can have and anticipate the result. Okay, but it's always great to combine the two maker fibs with also the other flow and looking at also trading light. Just simply to have some walls and looking at the auction or absorption, okay, if we have an aggression or a suppression into the trends, okay, controlled by buyers, sellers, or with the perpetual future by long or short, okay, but always be careful. Price can go up after breaking down, after marking a top, but we can still have short, so we can still have long opening here, while short still in. And until then, the price doesn't break and validate this Fibs extension to trends above it, you can have in mind that these long are edging the short that have opened. Okay? And then the prices will currently continuously doing this ledge until then the stronger sentiment kicking and stopping out the position, reversing and making a rotation. Okay? That is the reason to always stay neutral when you are trading, scalping, daily, hourly, or even swing, okay, in a micro environment or on a macro environment, okay. You do not use edge into your position at every single level. You use it, principally, you use it when it's needed. Okay? When it's needed. So, this was a brief explanation about how to use the two maker Fibs to trade. The trading price action, a range, a micro range, a macro range, a top, local, a bottom, local bottom, sorry, and local top. That's it. How you can use the Fibonacci because simply done this, a lot of people are using Fibonacci only for a simple retracement. A lot of people are also only using the 61%, 66%, and 78% as a retracement from height to the low and low to the height into range, okay, and into a breaking down, breaking above from the price, getting out of a range, because them learned done it's been a way. All the algo bots are making move the market. Okay. Is it true? But that's not only what you have to look. Okay, you have to look and fully understand and have knowledge. Then you have other level inside, and then this other level are validating if you still on the good side of your trade, or if you have to reverse, close your position, take a long or to take a short, and to follow the money. Alright? Because if, example at this top, if accumulation winning and distribution losing, then you will not stay short. You have to close your position and to reverse, because the price will take you out from this previous top that market the range. Okay, do not care about the candle. I'm explaining you about the two maker Fibs. Okay, right. Always stay neutral, and you will see a lot of example, as I say, price going down. Every people are shorting, and we have even late short, 30 million, 15 million short opening, but then you see the long position coming aggressive on edging, and the price is reversing and up faking out, and all of these shorts here are closing the position. This long, then take profit, reverse short, and the price is reversing again. Okay, and this for both top and bottom. Okay, always stay neutral. You doesn't need to have any side preference. Okay, money doesn't have side preference. Money is all about mathematics and reaction from the trader. Okay, and to the environment. Because of course, then if you have an economic crashing, of course, then we have price dropping at the same time. Same as if we have a being born into the economy, price is exploding up, and will continue upwards exponentially. Okay, that was the case to trade, scalp, swing, micro, macro, range into multiple and every asset. Okay, for the stock and for the crypto market. All right, we'll try to cut this up.